One thing I love about myself. Um, I'm sorry, what?
No.
What do you love
No,
about
this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. We can't do this. We can't do this. About me. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
That is an interesting question.
I don't know. Wait, like physical or like not physical?
Okay.
People normally treat me nicely.
No, but what about yourself?
Okay, oh god! What?
Because we think about others before we think of ourselves. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I think it's kind of more of our culture to receive compliments from like that's the stigma, to receive compliments from either like, from the opposite sex or like from your friends, and like they're usually kind of like, water level compliments.
I think we're scared to appreciate ourselves so we don't sound condescending.
Because I think we're taught our entire lives not to love ourselves. I mean, they're like, yeah, love yourself, but I don't think it's emphasized. People are called, self-absorbed or, selfish. I guess selfish isn't really a proper term, but, petty or arrogant if you love yourself.
I feel like it has to do with like self-confidence and self-esteem, probably. Like, or they might not have like a great high school experience or like even just friendship experiences, so like that might influence their ability to accept compliments. So
Because you don't want to sound arrogant. If you say something like yourself, wow, that guy's so conceited or arrogant.
Fair.
I think people don't give themselves enough credit for things they're good at, or they might take pride
I
in.
don't know. It's not normally asked, and I guess people don't normally think about it. They're normally thinking about what to do next, or sometimes how to help other people, not really about themselves.
I think that there's a stigma in our society showing that self-love is not necessarily a good thing and is rather viewed as vain, and I think that's wrong, because self-love is like a really good way to hype yourself up, and I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
I think people see compliments as something that other people need to give to them, but in reality, if you don't love yourself first, you're not able to love other people fully. And I think the reason why it's so hard for other people, or it's so hard for people to give themselves compliments, is because they expect that from other people rather than just doing it themselves.
I don't know, maybe people don't want to seem like they're like, what's the word?
Hold themselves.
Cocky, yeah. Or maybe they just really don't know what to say when you ask that question.
I think that is.
Because people are humble, and that's a wonderful thing.
I'm very empathetic, and I just put others first.
Yes, you do.
That I'm pretty resilient, and that I can like stay true to myself and my values in like different situations and stuff like that, and not like go back on my word.
I don't know. I guess I'm pretty sensitive.
I think something beautiful about me is that I don't judge people. I'm very open-minded, so I do that just to get to know people, because if you are like that, people see you as closed off and you don't get to have as many friends and touch as many people.
Enthusiasm for making people smile.
That's beautiful. Thanks.
I like that I'm optimistic even when things are really hard.
I like that too. Thank you.
I love that I'm able to interact with all types of people, and that I'm able to make friends with anyone, honestly, and then I'm nice to whoever I come in contact with.
I like that I'm extroverted and I can talk to most people and start a conversation with them.
I love about myself.
Yeah.
I love that I
persevere.
My eyebrows.
Okay. I have this really, really fun gift where I can make really, 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 really exceptional friends that love me super well. Thank you.
My personality.
Okay.
I guess I have nice hair.
Love the fact that I'm creative and I use this creative energy that I have for the good of an organization that I work for. So not only am I creative, but I've kind of gotten out of my shell and I've started using this creative energy for a purpose. So
I love my ability to make connections.
I think I'm nice to other people.
I try to make sure everyone's included in everything. So I try to make sure no one feels left out. So that's something I think I can do pretty well. Is that okay?
Okay, I'm gonna be composed. I love that I have a killer smile and the eyes are so dreamy that ladies fall in love with me every single day.
I don't know. I like that. Like I'm very passionate about certain things. Like I think it's easy for me to find things that I enjoy doing and like immerse myself in them. And like just like taking those things like and making them kind of part of who I am. I feel like that's something very central to who I am.
One thing that I like about myself is my ability to see the good in other people and other things and just like the world in general. And yeah.
I feel like I'm dedicated to things that I like to do.
I guess my eyes. I like my eyes.
I love how talkative I am.
I like my skin tone, because I tan really easily. I don't like my skin quality because I break out, but I like my hair. Other than that, I hate the rest of myself.
I think the one thing that I love about myself is the one thing that I've used to hate about myself is that I was from two different cultures, and the fusion of that was very difficult for me to understand when I was younger. But now I've grown to really love that and embrace that part, and it's probably my favorite part about myself.
I love that I can be outgoing.
I love that I'm a sympathetic laugher. So if someone laughs, I also laugh. Hence the laughing.
Okay.